Hello friends, today I have with me a video on the topic structure of human heart. Each day the average human heart beats about 1 lakh times, pumping 2000 gallons of blood through the body. Located between the lungs in the middle of the chest, the heart pumps blood through the network of arteries and veins known as the cardiovascular system. It pushes blood to the body's organs, tissues and cells. Blood delivers oxygen and nutrients to every cell and removes the carbon dioxide and other waste products made by those cells. Blood is carried from the heart to the rest of the body through a complex network of arteries, arterioles and capillaries. Blood is returned to the heart through venules and veins. So now let's talk about the structure of the human heart. The human heart is about the size of a human fist and is divided into 4 chambers, namely 2 ventricles and 2 atria. The ventricles are the chambers that pump blood and atrium are the chambers that receive blood, among which both right atrium and ventricle make up the right heart and the left atrium and ventricle make up the left heart. The structure of the heart also houses the biggest artery in the body, the aorta. The right and the left region of the heart are separated by a wall of muscle called the septum. The right ventricle pumps the blood to the lungs for reoxygenation through the pulmonary arteries. The right semilunar valves close and prevent the blood from flowing back into the heart. Then, the oxygenated blood is received by the left atrium from the lungs via the pulmonary veins. Now let's look at the external structure of the heart. The human heart is situated to the left of the chest and is enclosed within a fluid-filled cavity described as the pericardial cavity. The walls and lining of the pericardial cavity are made up of a membrane known as the pericardium. The pericardium is a fiber membrane found as an external covering around the heart. It protects the heart by producing a serous fluid which serves to lubricate the heart and prevent friction between the surrounding organs. Apart from the lubrication, the pericardium also helps by holding the heart in its position and by maintaining a hollow space for the heart to expand itself when it is full. The heart wall is made up of 3 layers, namely epicardium. It is the outermost layer of the heart. It is composed of a thin lead membrane that serves to lubricate and protect the outer section. Myocardium. This is a layer of muscle tissue and it constitutes the middle layer wall of the heart. It contributes to the thickness and is responsible for the pumping action. Lastly, we have endocardium. It is the innermost layer that lines the inner heart chambers and covers the heart valves. Furthermore, it prevents the blood from sticking to the inner walls, thereby preventing potentially fatal blood clots. So now let's talk about the chambers of the heart. Humans are mammals, hence we have 4 chambers, namely left atrium, left ventricle and right ventricle. Atria are thin, less muscular walls and smaller than ventricles. These are the blood receiving chambers that are fed by the large veins. Ventricles are larger and more muscular chambers responsible for pumping and pushing blood out to the circulation. These are connected to larger arteries that deliver blood for circulation. The right ventricle and right atrium are comparatively smaller than the left chambers. The walls consist of fewer muscles compared to the left portion and the size difference is based on their functions. The blood originating from the right side flows through the pulmonary circulation while blood arising from the left chambers is pumped throughout the body. Next we have the valves. Valves are flaps of fibrous tissues located in the cardiac chambers between the veins. They ensure that the blood flows in a single direction. Flaps also prevent the blood from flowing backwards. Based on their function, valves are of 2 types. Atrioventricular valves are between ventricles and atria. The valve between the right ventricle and right atrium is the tricuspid valve, and the one which is found between the left ventricle and left atrium is known as the mitral valve. Next we have the semilunar valves. Semilunar valves are located between the left ventricle and aorta. It is also found between the pulmonary artery and right ventricle. Lastly, let's talk about blood vessels. In organisms with closed circulatory systems, the blood flows within vessels of varying sizes. All vertebrates, including humans, possess this type of circulation. The external structure of the heart has many blood vessels that form a network with other major vessels emerging from within the structure. The blood vessels typically comprise the veins, capillaries and arteries. Veins supply deoxygenated blood to the heart via inferior and superior vena cava and it eventually drains into the right atrium. Capillaries are tiny tube-like vessels which form a network between the arteries to veins. Arteries are muscular wall tubes mainly involved in supplying oxygenated blood away from the heart to all other parts of the body. Aorta is the largest of the arteries and it branches off into various smaller arteries throughout the body. Hope you all learned something new with me today. Thanks for watching.